Hello everyone, welcome back to Feel Good Friday. I'm so glad you could join me today. I want to talk more about connected and closeness. We can never be more too connected or too close. That's a real great recipe for happiness for all of us. And so today I wanted to talk a little bit more about emotions and how going deeper and becoming more specific with our emotions can really help us in that path. So I've talked before about how labeling your emotions can be helpful, but the more specific you get, the better the chances are that you can understand yourself and connect to other people. So what do I mean by that? What I mean by that is if you notice that you're angry and you label that, that's wonderful. But if you can go even deeper and more specific and notice that maybe you're angry, it's a lot easier to come up with solutions for your emotions the more specific that you get. That's also true for positive feelings, because if we are really specific with our positive feelings, then we can amplify them and expand them and make them bigger and better. So there is such a thing in research about the fact that actually emotions are constructs that we are, a lot of this is also learned. If you've ever seen a baby fall down and immediately look at their mom, right? The reaction that the mom gives becomes that child's construct or interpretation of what should happen when, this event takes place. So we all have these emotional interpretations and constructs that we build. For instance, if you have a trembling hand, and depending on what's taking place, you may interpret it as being anxious, or you may interpret it as being super excited. So knowing that can also help us to, again, deepen our emotional vocabulary by even starting to come up with our own words for things that may not even exist. I'm sure, may know that different countries have just different constructs of emotions that you may have never heard of. For instance, in my country, there is such a word called tarof. And this word has, there's no emotional equivalent for it in the English language. It really means related to being a host and how to not accept things even though you may want to accept it. It's a very complicated emotion that is in our culture. And so there's a bonding, there is an understanding when you have emotional constructs. So if you come up with your own emotional constructs, your own emotional words that you share with your friends, that can also bring a feeling of closeness and bonding. If Sundays are horrible, a lot of us don't like Sunday evenings because we're going to have to go to work and the week is starting again. Maybe you have Sunday nightus, something like that, and you guys all start to use it. And there's a closeness and a bond over that. So start to get more granular with your emotions, go deeper, become more specific, and that can allow you to be more connected and more bonded with the people around you, understanding yourself and others better. I hope that's helpful to you. I'm looking forward to seeing you next week here on Feel Good Friday. Take care and have a wonderful weekend.